And a good Wednesday morning to you. This weather video is driven by 802cars.com, representing 802 Toyota, Twin Cities Subaru, 802 Honda, all located off of Exit 7 on Interstate 89. So big picture, a big heat ridge here, and these are the 500 millibar thickness lines, and you can see the advection of warm air coming in out of the Midwest and all the way to the East Coast. 80s are on their way. What about humidity? Well, humidity levels are going to be on the rise. This is going to be creeping in, notably later on this afternoon, this Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night, and especially notable on Thursday. We'll start to really feel the higher dew point temperatures advecting into the lower 60s. So we have heat indices that'll be on the rise into Thursday before a cold front will cool things off while triggering showers on a few late day evening thunderstorms Thursday. One or two possibly strong across mainly northern areas. We'll see a slight flare-up of gradient wind gusts across portions of southern Vermont, mainly our higher Green Mountain summits and intermediate hill country immediately to the southeast, mostly affecting the far two southern counties of Vermont on Friday afternoon. The best project weather days will be the rest of today, Wednesday, through Thursday. Most of the day, we'll have to watch out for the arrival of a few isolated storms very late in the afternoon across far northwest corner of the state. It looks like also best weather to work in. Good project weather again over the weekend, as it will be cooler at that point in time. So we're going to get rid of the 500 millibar thickness heights and go to mean sea level pressure. You can see the Bermuda high. This is the heat pump. This is the cold front that's going to be affecting us. A couple areas of lower pressure. It's producing some snow in the Rockies, in fact, quite a bit of snow. And these conditions here, this instability that's going to be working up in the heat is going to be affecting us again late in the day on Thursday especially. Okay, looking at the European model, we can see the clear weather and no precipitation to worry about. This is valid through 18Z, or about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Note little minor indications here of some high-based showers and potentially a couple isolated thunderstorms. But as we get into really late in the day on Thursday, this is valid about 8 p.m. on Thursday evening, and we see a little bit of shower and thunderstorm activity try to move through the region for relatively weak. The bulk of the showers work through during the morning hours on Friday, and then they start to wind down and head out. This sets up a pretty nice weekend, an area of higher pressure. It'll be cooler at this point in time, refreshingly less humid, good project weather over the weekend. And then we have the next weather system beginning to work in toward the region. This is valid about 8 o'clock on Sunday evening. So really Sunday night and into the day on Monday is the next shot of shower activity. This is valid about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and this is what falls before that point in that 6-hour time frame. Just running that again. So no real issues I see next week. The main issue is really going to be as this cold front that's charging into this warm and humid air mass currently for the next couple of days. That's going to be the main issue. Looking a little farther downrange here, we have a more significant weather system potentially that could bring us showers and thunderstorms. This is valid again around the 25th of May, so way around the corner, and it'll change a million times. Okay, looking at heat indices, this is valid about 11 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. Then in the afternoon, note that the cooler Green Mountains, no real issues there. And then we begin to lose that. That's about 5 o'clock in the evening on Thursday, and this is when we could see some thunderstorms beginning to approach the region. Looks like probably thereafter. And looking at wind gusts here, this is where I think things could flare up just a little bit. This is Thursday through the St. Lawrence River Valley, and then we get into Friday for the state of Vermont, and it's here about valid 2 o'clock in the afternoon. This is indicating that we may have some minor impacts with a west to northwesterly breeze that'll be developing and picking up during the afternoon on Friday. Fairly simple here. This is the GFS ensemble model, and you can see this is going to be the cold front indicating basically under 2 temps. Again, centered on Burlington. It's all rain for a change. And then we dry out, and we get a stretch of drier weather over the weekend, and it looks like Sunday night into Monday a little bit more, and nothing of any great stretch. Looking at the GFS ensemble temperature-wise, you can see the highest temperature 85 degrees. That'll be on Thursday. Today in the low, almost 85. A little bit cooler tonight, but held up around 60 degrees. And then we have the cold front. This will be Friday afternoon's high temperature, and then we drop in temperature. And there's some indications we might actually have a little touch of frost in a few areas, Northeast Kingdom, whatnot, in Friday night on early morning hours on Saturday. And then relatively stable situation here where temperatures don't really change, maybe ramp up just a little bit. Weather Prediction Center, total accumulated precipitation over the next 7 days, valid into 8 o'clock Wednesday morning, May the 24th, indicates that we're going to be roughly around a 1-inch line. This is a ½ inch here, quarter an inch, and a little over, looks like 1.5 inches. So the main storm track looks like it's going to be to the north of us, and that's what creeps in here late in the day on Thursday and then to Thursday evening, and then kind of falls apart as it does through Friday morning. And a quick look at temperatures. You can see a pretty strong cool down here associated with that upper low crossing through the Rockies, providing them with snow. 18 degrees below normal. That's fairly significant. On the East Coast, of course, we got the heat ridge here. It's all going to be modified because some of this is going to get into this period here for the next 5-day highs. And then 3 days later, we can see that we do cool down neutral, if not a little bit cooler than normal, over the weekend and into the portion of next week. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights.